Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. I want to discuss this D1 chart with this blue fib circle. Look, we are at a key resistance level. This might be a point you want to short or at least wait. You could short now with a stop above, or you could wait and see if you push up a little bit more and short that point. But I would be looking for a short entry at this level. If we get above this key resistance level that I will give you in just a bit, we have one more level above that you potentially want to short, but that would be looking a lot more bullish. And as I said, we have never crossed one of these blue rings without getting a pump. The higher we go, the closer we get to that ring. And even if it goes sideways, eventually we're going to hit that ring. But I will be going in on a heavy long once we cross that blue ring, and I will be buying in to ride it up as well. Again, as I've said in previous videos, we have never crossed one of these blue flip circles without getting a pump. In previous videos, these are the points. I have this on line drawing. You can't see the candles, but I told you guys to short 67,200. I told you to short 65K. I told you to long 57K and to short 65,500. Those played out, and now we're back up at this line. So we're going to cover these charts. There's a few things I'm going to cover as well. I've seen in the comments people say, hey, I want to sign up for Bigot to do leverage trading, but I can't do KYC in my area. Guys, I always mention two other exchanges. CoinCatch is no KYC. In some states in the US, you do not even need a VPN. And you go to 125 times leverage with that exchange. BingX is another option. You go up to 150 times leverage. If you want to sign up to any three of those exchanges, the links are pinned in the very first top comment and in the description. If you want to learn how to trade on Bigot, this is a tutorial video I put up showing you how to do a long, a short, set a stop loss, adjust your stop loss, do trigger orders, and all these exchanges are pretty much the same. Once you can trade on one, you can trade on them all. If you want to watch this video to learn how to trade on Bigot, link up to it now. So before we get into these levels, these exact points to long and short, I want to cover one thing. Now, inflation, the CPI came in lower and markets pushed up as well as Bitcoin. But you can see it looks like we're just kind of going sideways. You know, the CPI will come in hot, markets will drop. It'll come in low, markets will push up. But we're not getting a direction. It's just going sideways. And the reason when CPI comes in lower, the reason markets push up is because they're expecting the Fed to lower interest rates. That's what the market's hoping for. That's why there's so much volatility. CPI comes in low, boom, market's up, comes in high, market's down. But we do know this. No, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if if inflation is going to push higher or if it's going to go lower. But we do know this for a fact. When the Fed raises interest rates, they will stop at some point. It will go sideways. But typically when the Fed lowers the interest rates, it's because we've entered a recession, something in the market broke, and they have no choice but to lower interest rates to keep the markets from crashing further. You can see interest rates since 2021 pushed up to what, 5.5? Right now it's around 5.5%. And now we're going sideways. So I just don't see why the Fed would lower interest rates. Now, they did say they're going to lower interest rates 3 times this year. Now, if the interest rates, if the CPI continues to go down and inflation is under control, then yes, I think it's possible the Fed could lower interest rates. But right now, unemployment is low. The markets are pushing up. Everything seems pretty normal with the markets. Now, the economy might be a different story, but I just don't see why the Fed would lower interest rates, because that would defeat the one thing they're trying to do, which is keep inflation low. Once they lower interest rates, inflation would just push back up. So I just don't think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to keep interest rates longer for higher. Nobody really knows. That's just my opinion. But again, that's why you need to pay attention and see if inflation starts pushing up again, because that means they'll definitely keep interest rates higher for longer. And if inflation comes down, then they might lower interest rates, and that means markets will push up. But regardless, and maybe that's what this ring represents up here. Maybe if we push above this ring, maybe if we push up and we cross it sooner, maybe that's when the Fed lowers interest rates sooner and inflation starts dropping. Maybe if we cross it down here, maybe that's when the Fed finally decides to lower interest rates, and that's when markets push up. Maybe that's what this ring represents. I just know when we cross this ring, we're going to get one hell of a pump. Now, we'll give you your key support resistance levels on the hourly as well. One other thing, guys, if you used to be subscribed to my charts in Discord and you have an expired account, I am offering a special only for expired accounts. So if you have an expired account, email me and I will give you that offer. But again, that is just going to be for the rest of this week, and that's only for expired accounts. So shoot me an email if you want to take advantage of that special offer. And again, if you do want to sign up, get access to these live charts in Discord, the website is optigartcrypto.com. The link's pinned to the first comment description. $49 a month gives you access to Bitcoin charts, Discord. And if you do want to get access to my tutorials to learn my charting method, to create these charts, to find these fib circles and create charts of fib channels, I do teach this in my tutorials, which you can get access to as well. So let's go ahead and cover this, guys. So as I said, this is probably the point you'd want to short. And I do have this on line drawing. You can't see the candles. But just so you know, now I'm not showing Discord currently because I have some posts I made in there that I don't want to show in this video. I did try to, it looks like we're in a huge falling wedge. And again, this is on line drawing, you cannot see the candles. I did raise this line a bit. Again, there's a wick up here, but you can't see it. Again, on line drawing. Now, we could push higher. If we do push up, an ideal point to be around 67,000, 67,100. So if we push up to that point, I would short that area. You could short now, but you'd have to have your stop pretty high above to not get stopped out. So it's up to you if you want to short now or if you want to wait. Take note, we're testing the top Bollinger Band on the daily right now. But 67,100 is the most critical resistance level above. If we get above 67,000, 67,100, your next key resistance level just above is around 69K. So if we push above 67,100, we will more than likely get rejected at 69K. But that means that 67,100 will become support. And that would be bullish, all right? Because that means we could get rejected at 69K, come back down to 67,258 around that area, hold as support. And then if we break above 69K, well, we're getting damn close to this ring that we know once we cross it, we are going much, much higher. That being said, until we get above those key resistance levels that I mentioned in the previous videos, this will be an ideal point to short. Your next key support level just below, well, this could be, now this is just a trend line we're respecting. I'm trying to nail down the pattern we're in. It does look like we're in a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. So if we do break to the upside, these are your most critical resistance levels, 67,100 up to 69K. If we get above 67K, I will have to admit that is bullish. If we get above 69K, I think that's confirmation. We'll be crossing this blue ring soon, and off to the moon we go. If you come down, this is the next trend line to pay attention to. Take note that this is the center of Bollinger Band down around 62,451. That's curving up, so this could be your next support level to pay attention to if we drop. Your most critical support level just below, that's why I said along 57K, is going to be down around 60,900, depending on when you make contact, all the way down to 58,744. So as long as we're above 58,000, 60,000, guys, stay bullish because we're still in this pattern, just consolidating. But your most critical resistance, at the point I will be shorting, opening a short, is around 67,100. If we get above that, though, guys, 69K is your last resistance level to pay attention to. Once we get above 67,100, and especially if we get above 69K, we will be crossing this blue ring much sooner, which means we will be going to the moon. Obviously, we can just consolidate and just go sideways. And if we cross it here, well, when we cross it, that's when I'm going all in. Not just going long, but buying in to ride it up. But in the meantime, we have to get above 67,100. And 69K, which is the most critical resistance levels above. This is just the hourly chart, guys. I'm just giving you your support and resistance levels if you do swing trading. So this was support. Right now it looks like, I'll make this bigger so you can see it. It looks like 66,200 is your current resistance level. Your next major support level is going to be down around 64,581. And then your most critical support level below that is around 61,862 and down to 60,663. Once we get below 60,663, we need to start reevaluating where price is going. But right now, again, next point to chance to scalp long is around 64,581. And as I said, guys, both of these charts in confluence, 67,700 up to 68,400. A lot of resistance just above. And that's why I'm saying this might be an ideal point to open a short. But again, guys, pay attention. If we do push up 67,124 around that area, ideal point to short. You could short now, but I would have my stop above 67,100. And if we get above 67,100, 69K is the next point to open a short, but that means 67K will become support, and that will probably mean we're going much higher. And again, guys, once we cross this blue ring, I'm going in 100%. I mean, I'm going in long, a heavy long, and I'm also buying in to ride this up. But that's when we cross the ring. Right now, this would be an ideal point to short. Again, guys, if you want to get leverage trading, 3 exchanges I use and trust are Big8, Being X, and CoinCats. If you want to sign up, all those links are pinned in the first comment description. If you want to take advantage of that special, guys, only for expired accounts, email me and I will go over that with you. But guys, that's pretty much it. Just remember, we're getting closer to this ring. I will see you guys in Discord. I'm out.